Hello everyone, yes, we're back. It's time for the game that almost completely ruined my childhood. It's... hang on. 98, 2008. Hello everyone, and welcome to the game that almost completely destroyed my young adulthood. It's back. It's F1 98. Now, first of all, I'm going to read from Wiki about the game. Following the departure of Bizarre Creations, Psygnosis offered Reflections Interactive the chance to develop Formula 1 98. However, they pulled out to make Driver. Visual Science was hired to make the game. The game was rushed for release to coincide with the final race of the 1998 Formula 1 season. As a result of this, the game ended up being very poorly received by various gaming publications. The game was a bestseller in the UK. Yeah, well, what they didn't say was for about a week, because everyone bought it because they couldn't believe it was so bad. And then they realised it was, and it was chock-a-block in the old return counters that day, I'll tell you. Game was well busy, or electronic boutiques as it was in them days. Okay, so now one of my subbers, Mr. P.S. Luton Rules, has asked the question: is it really this bad, or am I just exaggerating? Well, my first answer to that is, how dare you, sir, accuse me of exaggeration? Dave, exaggerate? No, it really is this bad. As we go round on the qualifying session, this is round 4, by the way. I forgot to tell you that at the start, and we are in, where are we? I think we're in San Marino, and I've got my protagonist, Mr. Jensen Button, driving for me through this horrible mess of a game. Okay, so here's my take on it. Bizarre Creations released F1 97. It was getting pretty late into the season of 97. I think it was around October time, and then they decided they didn't want to do any more, so Psygnosis asked Reflections and they pulled out. So in the end they asked Visual Sciences. Now I do believe they didn't even start the project until February of 1998. Now what you got to understand is they had to start from scratch. They had no previous game to work on, so everything was started from the beginning. And because of that, and I also know that when they started they had only 6 members of a team. Now although teams were small for PS1 games, 6 members is, you know, pretty poor, and I expect one of those made the tea. So that's how I feel that this game failed. I think even with extra development time, I don't think it would have been much better. Okay, so how am I doing on my qualifying session? Well, I'm in first place, as it says there, and I'm in the awesomeness of the Williams FW20, which in 1998 was about as good as a Minardi. Yes, it wasn't very good. We're coming to the pits now. Now let me tell you what's broken first of all. As you can see, it says on the left hand side of your screen, fuel intake. Oh, no time for that, I'll do it on the next one. It's time for the race. We're in Imola and off we go. And I'm in first position. Wow, I managed to get pole out of that. Fantastic. And Mr. Hakkinen is behind me, and so is Michael Schumacher in third place. This is a 6-lap race as we amaze ourselves at the awesomeness of the F1 98 engine. So we're coming around this first chicane bit, or whatever you want to call it. And how are we doing? Well, it's pretty predictable really. Now, as you can see, I'm coming around the corner there. There is a few spins from the wheels, as you can see there. Anything under third gear and the car did spin. I'm just looking back there because I think Mr. Mika Hakkinen may be looking a little bit angry behind me. As we accelerate forward now. Oh, we're on lap 4. Oh, and there's Hakkinen. Hakkinen's got past us. Hakkinen's got past us. Oh, but he's going all over the place. What's going on? Yes, because these cars just darted in and out in such an unrealistic manner. It was ridiculous, in fact. But Mr. Hakkinen has overtaken us. But we're going to see if we can do another run on him. Yes, where have we got him? Have we got him? Yes, there you go. We've maintained our first position again on lap 4 out of 6. As we accelerate forward now, we're on lap 6 now. And oh, there's a gaggle of cars. Oh, look, there's a Minardi. Our old friends, the Minardis. And there goes an Arrows. And look, is this going to be 4 cars I'm going to pass on this straight? Yes, I mean, That's really realistic, isn't it? And there you go, across the line. I've actually won. Did I? Yeah, I won the race. Wow, fantastic. Jensen Button. That took me 8 minutes of torturous time to do that as well. I'll need new eyeballs after this. There you go, Mick Hakkinen in second. As you can see there, we are now in Spain for Barcelona for the qualifying. As you can see, oh, I nearly took out my teammate there, which would have been Heinz Harold Frentzen. And as you can see, it's raining again. Now, every start of the qualifying session, it has been raining. And I do believe throughout the whole entire series, it's raining. But guess what? It doesn't make any difference because the tyres don't work. Yes, that's right, everyone. You can go out on wet tyres, you can go out on dry tyres. And vice versa for the conditions, wet or dry, it doesn't make any difference. So, Mr. Luden rules. There's the first bit of this game that's broken. The next bit, as we come into the pit lane, as I was trying to explain, is the fuel. You always start with 12 laps of fuel, and you cannot reduce that amount. As you see on the left hand side, it says fuel intake. You can put a few laps in, but then that's always above your original 12 laps. So that bit's broken as well. Okay, here we are, race round 5, and we're in Spain, and we're in 4th position as we're going for, this is a Coulthard. Oh, I've been hit by Coulthard, and I've got Michael Schumacher in front of me now, but we're going to pass him on this very, very, very long straight in Spain. And we've got Mika Hakkinen now in 1st position. This is a 6-lap race, as they all are. And as you can see, Mr. Hakkinen, who is in the McLaren, and he was far superior in 1998, and so was his car. And I've made a little mistake, and now Schumacher's overtaken me on that straight. But I'm going to have another run at him. But no, he's resisted me at the moment. So this is lap 1 in 3rd place, and by this time I'm almost falling asleep. But we will persevere. And oh dear, I've gone a little bit wide there as well. Is someone else? That's Coulthard. Coulthard's taking me now down the straight. But we're going to have another run on him. Now this is ridiculous. He's overtaken me, but I got him back because of the awesomeness. And what's going on now? The car's wagging its tail like a dog. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom. No, don't start singing, Dave. Please, please don't start singing. Right, okay, we accelerate forward now to lap 5, and we're going again for someone. Is it Michael Schumacher? I can't quite remember, but he has resisted at the moment. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. Oh, I don't know. We're on lap 5 out of 6 anyway, and now we're accelerating forward, and we're wagging our tail again. Look, boom, 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 shakalaka. Oh, that is awesomeness. It's like the suspension is just not good. Anyway, as we accelerate forward now to lap 6, I'm still in 3rd position, and that's going to be my finishing position. Okay, also the other things that don't work in this game is the car setup. As you can see there on the result screen, Mika Hakkinen is coming 1st, and now in the championship I'm in 3rd position. Whee! That's really... So here we are for round 6, and it's Monaco, first qualifying session, and as you can see, surprise surprise, it's raining. Now the next thing that's broken in this game is the handling of the cars. It really is like you're trying to steer through porridge. Heavy braking is required, but after you've braked really hard, you just can't steer into the corners. Now in this race in Monaco, it really shows up. As you can see there, I'm crawling round the corners because there's just no steering input whatsoever. And as we accelerate forward to the end of this lap, now I think I'm going to finish quite way down the field, but that's good because I want to show you possibly the most horrible crime ever put to Formula 1, and that is the start of the Monaco Grand Prix in F1 98. The first time I ever saw this, I actually physically cried. Oh look, we can't even get past the arrows. Hello, come in.
What a tremendous start to the Monaco Grand Prix. Incredible.
So there we go, guys. The cars turned to Lego, the scenery blinked on and off like a light bulb, and Dave's crushing realisation was that this game weren't no good. Oh look, and now we're coming down to another corner, and yet again the Stewart has gone into a brick of Lego, and now, I mean, the cars are oh, it's a complete mess. I've just been hit up the chuff by someone, but I don't really care at this point. Let's get into the tunnel, because it's always a good effect in the tunnel, isn't it? Oh, hang on. No, not really, it's not. Anyway, so because the steering is so bad in Monaco, and as you can see there, I actually skipped that corner because of the fact that it's so bad. This was inevitable, and I have lost the front wing off my car, and we're only on the first lap. So I'm going to have to take a chance and do a pit stop. But no, I decide, what's the point? Just keep going. It's only 6 laps, so that's what I do, which was a bit of a mistake, because there you go, I've lost a wheel. And now I've got practically no steering at all, which was bad enough in the first place. Now it's even worse. And I think I'm possibly going to retire when I get down to this corner section, because I will have absolutely zero steering. And yes, come on, I can't steer it, I can't steer it, and yes, too much damage, and I have retired from the race. Well, there we go, guys. I'm in full position. There will be more from this season to come soon.